Hi everybody. Let me start to put you in a bit of a reflection with three questions. What if a hotel group offer all its users the opportunity to visit each hotel from everywhere at any time? Do you think the user experience would be better? And also, what if a hotel group would offer all its users the opportunity to get all the information in only one click from only one page? Do you think the user experience would be simplified? And last, what if a hotel group offer all its users the opportunity to book directly and always from the same way without any commission from booking.com or whatever OTA? Do you think the user experience and also yours would be optimized? And here's the best. What if those three factors would be reunited into only one immersive solution that we could deliver to you tomorrow? So, how do we do that? It's pretty simple. We've got many tools. Basically, the main one, and the one I am here for today, is the virtual tour. It's a virtual tour 360. You probably heard of it before, and other people just talked about it. But we've got a different thinking on what's a virtual tour today. Showing something just to show is not profitable for you. Users want to get content inside. Why do they check the virtual tours? Because they want to get information. And what we think is if you put all these informations into this virtual tour, in only one click, they will get what they want to know, and we want to make them book. Basically, we want them to give you turnover. What we do can be implemented in your website, but also in your application, in your social media, in your mailing list, but also in your signature. We've already done it for a couple of our guys from your company, like the Mercure in Lille, for the new concept, and it's been tremendous results that I'm gonna go through later on. What we want to do, we want to put the user first. Their experience is making them book or not. So if they're happy with their experience on the net, you will make them book. How do we do that? We want to give them a positive image on your hotel, showing good images, good quality, no deformation, really fluid navigation and stuff like that. So that's what we do. But also, we want to give them all the answers they are coming for, like, is the room big? Is it a difference between a deluxe or a standard one? Because sometimes only 3 meters square are differencing between those two, but how should I make my decision? So comparing those two with the same page is a good thing. We want the ergonomy as well to be good, because we know that most half of people are now booking from their mobile and not from the computer. So it has to be responsive. They get all the information they want in only one click with the content. I will show you an example later on. Also, each virtual tour we do are different. Even though you're from the same group, each hotel have specificity, whether the services, whether the rooms, whether if they have a spa or leisure or whatever. So each virtual tour will be different in this way, but they have a common process of shooting it, of the quality of image. You have to be homogeneous. That's a bit of information about like our clients. We've worked with clients in hospitality since the beginning, and we have clients such as Carton in Cannes, Chèvre d'Or Les Châteaux, or Mercure Hotel. So we really know and we understand your business. As we've been profitable since day one, as we've got a solution which increase online booking of 85% of our clients, because they are twice more likely to book a room if they've got all the answer in only one page. Let me just give you a little story. We've been auditing people on how they book rooms, and most of them do the same, like 80%. Basically, just type in Hotel Nice in Google, and the first one coming is always booking, because they put more than 600 Ks every day on the keywords. So we can't compete that. So what we want to do when they go to booking and they find the hotels they like, most of them open a new tab and go to your website and just compare it and just go like, okay, I've got more picture, I've got more information, so that's good. If it's good, then they come back to booking website, because they think it's less expensive and it's easier to book. So what we want to do, we want to keep them to your website and book when they are in your website. So we we make them book directly, and you don't pay the commission to booking. So when they go to your website, they can actually visit the rooms and stuff, and basically they have, if we check the last one, they have all the information. They can choose from where they want to go without always just clicking like Google do it, like every meter. They can go straight away where they want, but also they can book directly, and this is plugged to your reservation model. Another example with more content, La Chèvre d'Or, which is a relais chateau, we actually plugged TripAdvisor in it because we know that people, when they're booking, they want to get the last content. It has to be updated every day in real time. So here, if someone actually right now just put a new review, then you will see it. So it's not something which is stopped at a tea time. It's always evolving. And then you can also choose where you want to go. You can also book directly and even see the weather. Because we know, especially in the south, because we are from the south, when you're booking something, then you want to, let's say, have a weekend with your girlfriend, then you want the weather to be good. So it's important in the process of reservation. So if they don't have to open a new tab and go to the weather and find it, if everything is on the same page in only one click, then they've got all the answer they're looking for. And if they've got all the answer, why won't they book? Especially if it's directly to your platform. We want to prepare your customers to where they're going, because you're not dressing the same way if you're going to a seminar or if you're going to a hotel which is quite far away from here and you know that you're going to be walking to come here. So we want to show them the environment as well. And they get information, because we've got a huge difference between the providers of virtual tour. We had the content inside, and all the content we had that you can actually administrate it. Let's say we put some menus of your restaurant in a virtual tour, then tomorrow someone from your company can actually change it straight away. So you can just replace the PDF or whatever we put. So it's administrable and it's not obsolete in like few days. It's always changing. But we also want them to share their experience, because a loyal customer is a good customer. So when they just book, they can actually share it as well and go like, okay, we have had a tremendous experience here, it's very good, the hotel was good, etc. And we had some social sharing as well on our virtual tour, because we want them to like show off, like, I'm going there, I'm booking in this, that's gonna be great, etc. It will increase the content virality, because what we put can be implemented in Facebook as well, and it's always better to share a virtual tour than just a normal image. And by the way, we know that it's in a website, it's 40 times more clicked than just a normal picture, which show that they're really interested in this kind of content. We can add some quiz or some serious games inside. As I said, we are specialized in the content inside. So let's say you've got a special event. We can, for example, that's what we did for Artouche. We hided a heart in a casino, and people had to go through all the casino to find the heart, and when they find it, then they can just put their name and their address, and there will be a lottery, and they will find and they will win something. The good point is, to find the heart, they have to like visit everything, and they will get like turned into a customer, because they trust what their product is.
7 minutes are up. Do you want to conclude? Then you have the questions. So
just the conclusion?
Just the conclusion now, right. Just to be fair to all of the teams.
Yeah. Most of our clients got a ROI in 6 weeks, due to the fact that we keep people from going to booking and they stay on your websites, and we've got a really good like conversion rate, which is 4 times higher than the usual conversion rate in France. It's study with our clients today, so it's not something we're just making up. And that's pretty much the conclusion. Could talk about it for hours.
Thank you very much. Stay on stage. I can click that. Okay. So now the Q&A session, as usual. So Myriam has a question. We'll start directly with you. Don't forget to raise your hand, even in the audience, if you have a question. Don't hesitate, and we'll hand you the mic.
I have a question. You mentioned all the added services on the virtual tour, which I think is great. But what about performance?
We've got analytics on the back of it, so we know exactly how are the performances, which is good because you can actually change the strategy regarding.
Okay, sorry. I mentioned performance about loading pages, loading.
It's really quick. That's one of our main value. It has to
the
be
more
quick.
you add services.
True, but this is different because it's called iframes, so which is a technology which means it's really quick to load, really easy.
Okay.
And that's obviously what we have to do, especially when we're in the luxury industry and stuff like that. So we're used to that.
What is your business model?
We're actually a franchise, and we are the franchisor, which means we sell the product to hotels and stuff like that, and then we've got a monthly fee regarding the content we put in, if it's administrable or not. And then we are developing into a franchise. I was waiting for this question because I didn't have time to say it. But we open up 23 franchises at the moment, and we have 10 to 15 at the end of the year more that it's going to be open. Which means that tomorrow, if you say you've got 500 hotels to shoot, then we can shoot it in like a month. And we've already done it for big brands as well, so we are quite used to it. And when we shoot, it's really quick. So our business model is that way. It's a normal fee and then a monthly fee regarding the content we put in. Does it answer your question?
Yes, it does, but I don't think that it's a business model we are interested in. So are you open-minded about your business model or not?
Depending on what's your idea.
We want to pay you for using the content of our hotels. We want to pay you for the creation of the virtual tour, but we won't pay you a monthly fee for using it.
No, the monthly fee is mainly for the statistics on the back as well. It's like Google Analytics that you've got on the back. It's a straight fee, and then the monthly fee is regarding what content we put in. Some contents need to get updated every day, for example. But otherwise, it's a straight fee.
D'autres questions? Any other questions? The audience, the jury, anyone? Okay. So
Thank you.
we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much. Okay.